One bedroom, a bathroom, close to all major conveniences in Kingston, all for $40,000 monthly. It almost seemed too good to be true, and so we went in search of the property after an initial conversation with the supposed owner. So we're currently along Glenview Terrace, the location of the property that we saw on the listing. So this is the picture that we received from the quote-unquote landlord. And a little bit of walking along Glenview Terrace, we were able to find the property that's supposedly up for rent for $40,000. Now I'm going to be heading inside to find out if there's anyone home. Hello? A few minutes later, a woman who said she works at the house came out to speak with us. She told us the homeowners weren't there. There's a space here being up for rent?
Yeah, but it rent already.
Oh, it rent already?
Yeah.
How long ago now?
It must have no, but the lady just not too long gone. She moving some more things.
The house wasn't available, but the person advertising it online was telling a different story. When our news team made contact a second time using one of 3 numbers listed on the TikTok post, the man posing as the landlord identified himself as Mr. Jackson. It's still available?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right, cool. I'll send a WhatsApp. I can view it?
Yes, definitely.
All right. What will be the earliest possible time? Hello?
I said Saturday.
Saturday, okay. About what time would be best?
I can't assure you on that. You understand? I can't give you that as a detail right now because I have to wait until it's nearer because what if someone reaches out to me and they want to secure it for me to hold it for them to make sure that they are first preference.
Oh. Oh, so how can I secure it or hold it?
If you want to secure it, you will have to send me a copy of the valid ID and also your proof of income so that could say that you are eligible. Understand? And then for now until Saturday, I will send you my driver's license and also my banking details so that you could make a deposit to secure it until I am back. You understand? So if anyone else will reach out to me, contact me and then reference it, I will let them know someone already secured.
Okay, all right. You're the landlord?
Yes, I am.
How much is to secure it? How much I have to pay?
Repeat?
How much I have to pay to secure it?
30,000.
To appear legitimate, the fraudster went several steps further. He sent via WhatsApp a driver's license he claimed belonged to him. The surname on the license was in fact Jackson, and the ID pictured a member of the Jamaica Defense Force. Now CVM News has contacted the JDF to get in touch with the actual owner of the ID. The matter is currently being investigated.
And it's highly likely that person's ID that they're using was someone who actually fell for the scam.
Damone Henry is a realtor associated with the Gorzong Realty Group. He says several of these scammers posing as realtors are advertising properties and requiring interested renters to pay what they claim is a refundable deposit before they're even allowed to view the home.
What they do is capture legitimate listings from licensed real estate agent, create a page and re-upload those properties at 1/3 of the cost.
Like this page, for example. The scammer calls himself Omar Burke, but the photos and videos on this page are actually of Damone Henry.
I had one that actually went to my LinkedIn and took my information and created a page. So once you search for my handle, you'll find his as well. Now I have the legitimate listing for 70,000. He screens recorded, pull it down, re-upload it for 25,000.
And several unsuspecting house seekers have already fallen victims to the scam. Mr. Henry says one of the people allegedly scammed by Omar Burke using his photo later contacted him by phone, threatening him, believing he was the fraudster.
Now, persons who are familiar with the renting process knows that viewing is absolutely free. Especially as licensed real estate agent that they're claiming to be, we aren't allowed to solicit money from the public in that forum.
But he says, sadly, scams like this have surged since Hurricane Melissa as more people displaced from their homes search for somewhere new to live.
There is such a desperate situation, and these persons know that. So when you see somewhere in Kingston that's relatively safe being rented for $25,000, even though you know it cannot be real, you're so desperate that you actually send the money and hoping it works out. Persons will tell you, everything in my mind told me it was a scam, but I'm so desperate I sent it anyway.
And as the list of victims continues to grow, realtors like Mr. Henry aren't the only ones being impersonated. Scammers are now posing as the Realtor Association of Jamaica.
As you know, you report to the regulator, so they just impersonate the regulator.
We hear from the regulator in part 2. Amoy Harriet for CVM News.
Right. Here are some of the key takeaways from that video. Never pay a deposit before seeing the property. A licensed real estate agent do not require you paying before viewing any property. If the price looks too good to be true, people, it usually is. This doesn't have to be necessarily with renting homes. It's with anything, buying cars, you name it. If the price looks too good to be true, walk away or do your due diligence. Do a reverse image search of property pics or listing. If you don't know how to do it, Google it. Use YouTube, it's not very hard to do. Or inbox me, I'll look into it for you. Verify agent identity on the official website or by calling the Realtor Association directly before doing any sort of dealings. TikTok is one of the most, or any social media. Do not take anything that you say on social media as word of truth. Verify, verify, verify. If you are unsure, walk away. Desperation is what scammers feed off. Scam of urgency is one of the easiest way to do people. Just follow some of these tips and you should be fine. If you're unsure, you can always reach out to me and I'll do my best to help.